You're watching HurricaneSports.com. I'm Amy Audibert. With me, Coach Gibbs from the women's basketball team. First of all, congratulations, guys, for having an awesome season. You've been here 7 years with Coach Meyer. Talk about the growth that you've seen in the program. Now you've built the team up to a championship level team.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been a fun process. We started out our first year here, and we're fortunate enough to inherit a couple really good players with Tamara James, and got a year to coach her, and some really good seniors, and then pretty much the rebuilding started from there. And it's been a fun process. So I think one of the best things is watching our individual players grow, like Shanice Johnson, Raquana Williams, and the seniors we have with Sylvia Bullock also, growing and develop not only as basketball players but as people. And it's been a great experience.
And speaking about now moving over to individuals a bit, you're playing a lot of younger girls now. Mm-hmm. How has that changed the team dynamics from what you're used to?
Well, the one thing about us and Coach Meyer and her philosophy is, the big thing is we always play our freshmen, our young kids. And so we want them to get experience. We want to get them in the fire early so that they're ready for ACC play and ready to contribute when we really need them. And so, it puts us in a situation where we're relying on youth a lot to kind of support our upperclassmen. But, we feel like we get them ready for that early on in the season.
And those young girls, they're going to need to step up tomorrow night. North Carolina coming to the Bank United Center. Yeah. Bit of a redemption game. What's the prep been for them?
Well, they're a very good team, very athletic, very long, led by Shea Shagog, their post player, who we're going to, have to find a way to contain. And they rebound the ball really well, so we got to really battle on the boards. But it's going to be a battle. We went up to their place, and they were able to pull one out against us. And I think our girls are ready to roll.
And they haven't turned back. They haven't lost since the North Carolina loss. So this is kind of a big redemption opportunity here. So we're excited to see it. Speaking about playing at home, 37 games in a row you guys won at home. How much does that record play into your pregame pep talks and you guys get pumped up? Is that part of it at all?
Yeah, well, it's funny because we really haven't talked about it much, with our girls. We talk about it as a staff here and there at certain points, but it's not a big topic of conversation. Our biggest thing is just getting them ready to play one game at a time, and it's fortunate that we've, been able to make this place with our fans a really tough place for opponents to come and play.
Awesome. And speaking of playing games, I like to play games. So we're going to play the most likely game with Coach Gibbs. Okay. So I will read you a sentence, and you say most likely whoever the girl on the team is. So girls, don't get mad at him because I'm
coaches.
making him do no girls. We're just doing girls because you would throw the coaches under the bus. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Team players. So most likely to audition for American Idol.
Let's see. That would probably be Morgan Stroman.
Okay, lock themselves out of their own dorm room.
That would be Jessica Capers.
Tell the truth, even if it gets them in trouble.
That would be probably Stephanie Ederstrom. Yeah, Stephanie Ederstrom.
Have their own reality show.
Own reality show. Wow. That would be Sylvia.
Okay. Trip on something while they're texting and walking.
That would probably be Pepper.
Okay, and invent a new iPhone application.
Oh, wow. Invent a new iPhone app. I'm going to go with Nelly on that one.
Okay. And also, we're incorporating social media into these little interviews.
Okay.
So, Sobi Zobi wanted to know if you could say anything in Spanish. For you, Sobi. Don't let him down.
Hola.
Hola. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time. I know you guys are going nuts getting ready for North Carolina and a stretch of nice games coming up. We're so excited. Get to the Bank United Center tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for tip-off. If you can't, we're streaming live on HurricaneSports.com, so visit that and get all the details. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon.